Welcome everybody back to the shed, and hello there. It's your boy in the blue hoodie once again, doing the second of my Versus series. So today's Versus series is the Use Your Illusions albums released by Guns N' Roses. Before we get going, I'm going to start with the artwork because it's an album review. Why would you not start with the artwork? So the artwork comes from this picture. You're probably thinking, Andy, I've seen the Use Your Illusions album cover and it's not got that picture on. You're right, it has this part of the picture. Now, if we go back to the original picture, it's up in this corner here. Can you see it? Okay, so a little bit of art history here for you. The picture is Raphael. The School of Athens is the name of the picture, and it was painted by an Estonian American by the name of Mark Kabiaski. Yep, never heard of him either. And they consist of details from Raphael's painting, The School of Athens. So Mark Kabiaski took the parts from the Raphael painting and he then created the Use Your Illusion album covers. The only difference between them is the Use Your Illusion 1 cover is in yellow and orange, and Illusions 2 is in blue and purple. And the original painting, titled by Paul Katabishi, or whatever his name is, as Use Your Illusions, which became the name of both of the albums. Okay, so let's get back, and more likely, that's the album covers that you're more than likely to know. So, as of the first one, it's a Versus series. So we're going to decide which one we like best. Both albums, double albums as well. If you were to buy them on vinyl, Use Your Illusion 1 would be a double album and Use Your Illusion 2 would be a double album. Basically on the same day. They're possibly the only band who have released two double albums on the same day. It took them from a one album, one EP band to a international stadium band, because they now have effectively 6 albums. You know, you look at a band like Metallica, for example, you know, it took them the Black Album to become really big and global superstars. I'm not saying they weren't big before that, but to sell out stadiums, you're generally going to sell 4 or 5 good albums, and that's pretty much what the Use Your Illusions albums were. They were both banging albums. So let's have a quick look at them. So, the Los Angeles heavy metal band, famous for the Appetite for Destruction album, which had songs on it like Paradise City and Sweet Child of Mine. Good album, fantastic album. Could do a trio of albums really, couldn't we? Which one was the best? Well, you know, we all have our favourite songs. Another few notes. You know, I say it's a tricky one because I love both albums. Released on the 17th of September 1991. In the first week, both albums went to #1 in both the US and the UK, probably other places in the world, with Use Your Illusion 1 going to #2, whilst Use Your Illusion 2 went to #1, just to be a bit more confusing there. So in the first week, the Use Your Illusion 1 sold 685,000 copies and 770,000 copies of Use Your Illusions 2 in the first week. That's in America. As of 2012, I'm afraid I can't get any more closer than that because, hey, let's be fair, no one buys albums anymore. But as of 2012, both albums had sold 35 million copies, basically 18,000 of Use Your Illusion 2, 17 of Use Your Illusions 1. So which one do I prefer? Well, on your Use Your Illusions 1, you've got the hits Live and Let Die, which was the Paul McCartney cover, Don't Cry, and November Rain. They're all good songs, fantastic, you know. And then on Use Your Illusions 2, you've got Knocking on Heaven's Door, and from the soundtrack to Terminator 2, you've got You Could Be Mine, which is, again, a great song. Personally, I love both albums, and it's really tricky to have to choose. It's like deciding which child you prefer. Obviously, for my parents, it's easy. It's me. But, you know, you can't really decide which one you like the both. You just know which one you like least. Only a joke. But for me, I would personally give it to the Use Your Illusions 2 album. I'm not really a person who cares too much about the hit singles. You know, for me, the best song on Appetite is Rocket Queen, and I prefer Paradise City over the overplayed Sweet Child O' Mine. But the guitar riff is very, very good. So this one's got a bit more, you know, where you could say that Appetite for Destruction was quite a organic sort of album. This one's got a little bit more polish on. Maybe there's a little bit more of that organic rock in the beginning of Use Your Illusions 1. Use Your Illusions 2, they're a bit more long, the songs. Both albums clocking at around 75 minutes, so they're not a quick throw on and that'll kill half an hour. You know, you've got to spend a bit of time on them. There's lots of different types of stuff on there. Personal favourites for myself, I like on Use Your Illusions 1, Coma, and Lost in the Garden of Eden is also another good one. And my favourite, probably Guns N' Roses song of all, is on Illusions 2, which is Estranged. I think that's a great song. Also like Civil War and So Fine. Just looking at my notes, just in case I don't get it right. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this one. Again, you know, it's just a bit of fun. Why not? You know, we've got to do something to kill the monotony of lockdown. Did do my first day in my new job yesterday. Enjoyed that. It was good fun. You know, bit of driving, I can do that. Giving people some groceries so that they don't have to go out to the shops is a good thing. Again, you know, let's support all our key workers. You know, they are key workers after all, and they're all doing a good job. Hope you're all staying safe. Stay safe. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. If you've got a couple of albums that you would like me to compare, please don't let it be S Club 7 Blandy, because I'm not doing that. But if there is anything you'd like me to do a compare on, either from the same band or similar genre of music, then please just leave it in the comments. And if I like them, I may well do them. You know, I'm not going to do any grime because that ain't my thing. You know, it's a good metal or rock music though. I'm more than happy to have a look into that. You know, there's plenty of albums and different genres of music that we could choose from. So just choose some, write them down, and I'll have a look at them. And if I know them or like them, then I might do that. Okay, thank you very much. Goodbye.